Welcome back to Pondering, a podcast where we ponder your questions. My name is Tyler Nuffield. I am with my co-host.
I am Ben Young, and I think we're just gonna talk about what we've been up to
Yeah,
while we were
because
gone.
we know that it's been a while.
Hmm.
We're sorry. Some stuff came up,
Yeah,
and we're back now, better than ever. Back to our weekly episodes.
yeah, yeah,
Despite our busy lives and
yeah,
jobs now, we plan to do
mm,
weekly episodes.
yeah.
So this episode, we're just going to talk about what we've been up to because I'm sure all of our viewers and listeners are really, really excited to hear us.
What we've been up to, yeah.
All right.
What have you been up to, Tyler?
Me? Well, I think it started a while back. The whole reason for this break mainly was because not only we both got busy with school,
Uh-huh.
but I got cast in a production of Spring Awakening at the University of Pittsburgh. Oh, thank you, Ben. And it was pretty much rehearsals every day except like 2 days a week in the beginning. So it was every day, 5 days a week, long hours.
Hmm. Hmm.
And then eventually got up to kind of every day, like 3 weeks before the show, and we had 8 performances for the show, so it was
It's a
quite
lot of performances.
yeah, and 2 month rehearsal process, so it was quite it was quite taxing, but it was a ton of fun, and it took up a lot of my time, and yeah, so that was pretty big. Um,
It was a good show. Um,
you didn't see it.
I know I didn't have to see it to know it was good.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, like scheduling my classes for next year and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was just it
You got a
was
haircut, didn't you?
I did,
You
yeah.
cheated on me,
I did.
but I don't blame
I
him. I
did.
was gone.
It was good to
Yeah.
see. It was good to see my hairdresser Jen though. I haven't seen her in a
Jen?
while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you won't see her again after this.
Oh, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
Jen, oh,
For
Jen,
the job.
Jen from the hair salon.
She just runs it like in her basement.
She
But she's
did
like,
run it.
oh,
She will have
oh,
had. No,
yeah.
that's
Let's think what else I've been up to. That was
uh-huh.
a great experience.
Hmm.
I got to meet a ton of new people,
Hmm.
which, in the first semester I was engineering, and
Hmm.
second semester I went to architecture,
Hmm.
and it was just a completely different vibe.
Yeah,
And I
yeah,
could not be more grateful for everything that happened in my second semester. And then I guess we'll go on to in the midst of Spring Awakening, I sent in a video audition for the SpongeBob musical about
hmm.
30 minutes from Greensburg, where we are, and I'm going to be playing Larry the Lobster in that, which Ben will be there,
Living like Larry.
living like Larry.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, so that is going to be starting May 30th. And then I also got a job at American Eagle.
Hmm. Stop by.
So yeah, and it's a great time meeting lots of people. Haven't got too much into it yet, but I work is the day you're listening to this, I will be working.
Yes.
Um and yeah, so yeah. But Ben, what have you been up
Um,
to?
so I've been up to. So what has happened in the last month was that I got a deal. Oh, I got an email from Spotify, and in New York. The Spotify is in this
The
is ser
headquarters,
yeah, the
headquarters. Yeah, yeah,
headquarters
yeah.
is in New York,
Yeah.
and so I took a week and a half to go no, it was the weekend, yeah. I took the weekend to go to out to New York. I drove out to New York. Yeah, okay,
If
so
if you look up Spotify headquarters, it says Sweden,
it's
but
a
like
branch,
yeah,
not like
there's like
the
yeah, like the office, like the
yeah,
Scranton branch, the New York branch. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So I was there,
yeah.
and I went to go talk to a representative, and basically I drove there. I stayed at a hotel by yeah, just downtown, and I went to go talk to one of the manager in the advertisement branch. I forget what his name was, but basically had what do you call it? Probably a meeting with him. Yeah, I had like a meeting with him where I talked about what I wanted what me and Tyler wanted to do with this podcast, like
Mm,
what it was.
yeah.
He liked how it was something small, that two college kids were doing. He enjoyed that, and so me and him were talking about some ads and some deals that we were gonna strike up, and so this does have big plans in the future.
Yeah, big
And
plans.
while I was in this meeting, actually, there was a knock at the door, and this man wearing a suit. He was wearing a suit and one of those like overcoats, like a thick overcoat, and he had a thick a thick Italian accent. And he opened the door, and I turned around. I was like, "What is going on?" And the guy I was talking to, he seemed very nervous, and and
So I was on the wrong setting for my mic.
it's
Don't
okay.
worry, it won't impact your listening experience.
I hope not. But he gave me a look, and I was like, it was silent in the room. And what transpired was basically this guy didn't like what we did. Not the manager. The manager of Spotify enjoyed what we were doing. This man that walked in, he didn't enjoy what we did. He said that it was very just mediocre. He didn't enjoy it. And so he told me to stop doing it, and then he gave me a letter. And in the letter, it was signed by an organization, an underground
Yeah,
organization.
it has to remain nameless for this specific podcast.
And so, yeah, and so that is why I have gone over to the west side of the country to go to the other Spotify in California. So basically, I was just over there to see family do business.
Yeah, which if
Um,
you go to Ben's Instagram, if you want to stalk him, he posted about the Pondering business trip.
yeah, I did. Yeah, that was it. It was a
Yeah.
good time. There was a lot of hills. It was really
Hmm.
different from the East Coast or the East Coast. I've never been over out west
Oh,
that far.
here's a good question. Do you ever think you'd want to live there?
No,
No?
no. It's
Interesting.
it's not me. I mean, I want to live on the south end of the East Coast for like I guess if this is like Pennsylvania and then like I want to live like somewhere midway to down. So it's like
Hmm.
North Carolina south to somewhere down there. Yeah. East Coast would be nice. I mean, it was cold out. It was like really sunny, but it was still
Yeah.
kind of cold. It was like 60 some degrees with wind, so it's pretty cold.
Yeah.
But it's not as humid. It's not humid like it is over here. Like I came back and it was suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was fun.
That's
I
good.
saw the Golden Gate Bridge. It's made out of gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw that.
Did you like take a chunk off or like,
No, because there were guards standing there,
oh, gotcha,
and
gotcha.
he yeah, and then I saw Alcatraz Island, which was pretty cool.
Oh,
Um, that was it. Yeah, that was the most
yeah.
notable
I was
things.
just thinking about this and I was like, oh man, like it would be really cool if we had like a screen for our
A
podcast,
green screen?
like a green screen or something, or like just even like actually, I think it's possible where like if you were looking at the video of us, you can see like in the corner here, like my fingers, it'd be cool if there was like just like a little box up here that was like a screen, you know what I'm saying? Like a streamer kind of does,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And I think we can actually do
We can do
that.
that. What would we put up there?
I don't know, just like when we're talking about the Golden Gate Bridge. I don't know.
Like,
That's a lot of work though. And then it kind of started like make me think about the future for our podcast, which
hmm
in the next episode we're gonna kind of talk about that as long as some of our future plans.
hmm
But I think in this episode we can kind of just talk about what are our ideas for the next 3, 4 months, really?
Ideas for this?
Yeah, for the
Oh,
summer, really.
oh, what am I doing for the summer?
Yeah,
For the summer, I plan to work until I die.
yeah.
No, I plan to work and just enjoy my
At a
summer.
fine Italian restaurant.
At a oh, what's a Buco de Beppo? That's not.
Buca di Beppo.
That's a chain. Gianelli's. Gianelli's.
One or two.
Both. Both,
Oh,
yeah. I'll be there. The only Asian guy that you probably ever seen in Greensburg. I'll be
yeah.
you want the rigatoni? Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing. Nothing really
yeah. I mean, like I
interesting.
already said, I'm gonna be working, but
Mm-hmm.
I think, we said at the beginning we want to get back to our weekly podcast every Thursday.
Uh-huh.
Um, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to try when we sit down to record, we're
Hmm.
going to try to record maybe multiple episodes at once,
Yeah.
right? Because, our lives they get busy and it's like, oh, like if we can't do a certain week, our schedules don't line up,
Hmm.
we'd hate for there just to not be an episode. So
Yeah.
this way, if we keep recording multiple episodes, and I don't even know, like let's say next week, like we're
Hmm.
both free a day and we
Yeah.
do like two more episodes in a day, we can have like a bank of episodes for you guys just so you don't, get too antsy because I've gotten some vulgar texts, if you will.
Have you?
Yeah,
From
no,
who?
not vulgar, but no, I do get texts from people. They're
No one ever
what
texts me.
happened? Yeah, text Ben. His number's 724. I don't know your number.
Um, I just was thinking about we were supposed to film or record an episode like at the beginning of all this before we left
Hmm.
to have like a good bit of things, but then I got food poisoning,
Yeah, and
which was like
which if
really
you
painful.
saw on our Instagram or whatever social media you may follow, we posted a picture. It was like Pondering will return April 18th, I think it was, or
Yeah,
something. Yeah, so it's been a
yeah.
while.
It's been like a month.
But food poisoning comes at extensive
It happened a
costs.
lot.
Yeah,
Like it was weekly. It was
yeah.
bi-weekly.
But we are here now, and I mean, it's if you guys don't know, like Ben and I, we went hit together,
Oh
obviously,
yes.
but like we also live like 7 minutes from each other, so it's
Uh-huh.
super easy. Um, I guess maybe I'm just thinking about this, like because this is like kind of a new era for us, if you will.
Hmm.
Maybe there's some people that haven't listened,
Oh
and
really?
if we have some
New
new
listeners.
listeners, I guess we can just talk a little bit we address this in an episode. If you're really curious about what our
Oh,
like
you changed your background.
did to my yes. But to those listening that maybe this is your first time listening, um a good episode for you guys to listen to
It's the
would be our
first
first
one.
one, introduction. Are we even qualified to host this? Um Yeah, that'd be a great episode to listen to. But shorten it up here, Ben and I had this podcast idea sophomore year with our friend Gage, who we also had on the podcast.
He's gone now.
He's not gone. Oh gosh.
He was in an episode, but now he's gone.
He's gone. Yeah, so
I killed
we when we got because Ben and I we both went to the University of Pittsburgh.
him. Uh-huh.
And we were like, actually, it was Ben. I remember we were reminiscing about it in the Cathedral of Learning,
I do remember that.
and Ben was like, why don't we just start it up again?
Yeah.
Like, we had the name down. I even had like a few accounts on like things.
Mm.
And through this process, we've learned a lot about things, I'd say, right?
I have? Oh yeah, I have.
Like, about just podcasting in general.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast while I was on the flight back home yesterday, and I was listening to these people that I watch on YouTube, and their voices were so like gentle, and like
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, wow, I want them to serenade my ears. Yeah, but it was sad because one person was what's it called? Like only a guest. So it wasn't like the whole time. So I probably won't listen to that podcast anymore. But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, well, I've
that's
been
what I've learned.
actually, speaking of like recent podcasts, I've been listening to Brittany Broski a lot.
Sounds
Um,
familiar.
like I can't even like she's just so funny.
Hmm.
And it's just like I don't think you would not like her, I don't think.
Why not?
She's just like I don't know if it's your type of let me find a little snippet.
This is gonna get copyrighted.
No, it'll be okay. You have the deal with the dude at Spotify.
Well, I used to before the
You
Mafia guy came in. Oh, he's from the Mafia, by the way. And now that would actually kill me for that.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
No, put an E
Lock
rating
your
on that.
doors. So I have some highlights here that I'll show you. Disbelieve some of the bullshit I say.
Oh, I know this.
So she just kind of talks about anything and everything, recent news. Church. Disbelieve. Like
I don't think they can hear that.
she's very She's just very funny. Like this clip is about the Pentagon, just a bit she had.
Um, it appears that she's sitting on. I don't think they can hear this, but
Yeah, they might not be able to hear it, but
yeah, that's I'm not into that. You're
yeah,
right.
it's like I don't know. I think I enjoy it because not only is it funny, which is kind of a switch up from the podcasts I listen to, but it also covers like recent news,
Mm-hmm.
or like recent news. I'm doing air quotes
Mm-hmm.
because it's like she just covers like more relevant stuff, but like yeah. So I think it's just like a different take from what I listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, yeah, so that's what I've been listening to. But I guess continuing what we were saying before, Ben and I went to high school, went to grade school. We went to everything together. We've been going to school for 13 years now. Kindergarten, first through 12. So
Uh,
14
yeah,
if you
I
count
don't.
freshman year.
So I don't really know when you start school, but
Yeah,
he was there.
we were there kindergarten together,
He
right?
was there. Yep,
Yeah. Ben remembers kindergarten.
I do. I
Yeah.
remember Chinese New Year whenever they gave us. Why are you laughing? Why is that funny? It's not funny.
It's not funny. It's kind of funny.
They give us fortune cookies in those little plates. Also, that's incredibly just like whitewashed. Like they just gave us tea and the fortune cookie
I
was
do
like,
remember that.
wow, that's can't get that canceled.
I'm thinking they don't do that anymore.
I don't think
I
they
just
got
saw
woke.
Mrs. Storch the other day. Mrs. Storch was our first and third
Third.
grade teacher.
I think I saw her. Where'd you see her?
I saw her in New City Buffet.
Oh my Lord. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I went, I'm sure everyone that listens to, oh, I guess not because they're from out of town. New City Buffet is like this rundown, like really shady Chinese restaurant
I
buffet.
think it's that shady.
It's not good.
I don't mind it
No, no,
actually.
no. You have low qual like
Maybe I do. I don't mind it.
you have a very what's it called? Uh
A flat palate?
prehistoric uh what's it called?
Palate?
Not yeah, palate. I don't know. It's just like it's just not that's just not fine dining. Or it's
It's
not
not.
dining.
It's not. It's like
It's not
it's like
adequate dining.
college dining, if you will.
No, it's even worse than that.
Okay, that's just not true at
That's just
all.
yeah, that's just not true.
Um,
Actually, I think college is worse.
like, I don't
I
know.
would have to say that college is a tad bit worse.
It just depends where you go, honestly.
Well, I used to eat at the Perch, which was it's okay.
Yeah, I'll be eating there next year. But
I
here's
won't
the
be
thing
eating
though,
there next
maybe it's
year.
just me. I feel like with bigger colleges, it's obviously like harder for quality control because they're trying to get the food out so fast to however many thousand kids. With
Yeah,
Pitt, I feel like it's a huge school. That's why like the eatery is so bad because they're trying to serve so many kids and they just need to get the food out as fast as possible. But with like I don't know, like a really small school, I feel like the food's good. Like St. Vincent, do you remember that food?
don't think it was that good.
I
It
mean,
was just
like
like
it
food.
was better than like what we ate
Oh
at
yeah.
Pitt.
Well, also with Pitt, there's only one. You really have like one option depending on where
Yeah,
you are, and there's only two actual dining halls. So
yeah.
you either go or
Oh,
the other, and it's
but
like
you can meal swap Chick-fil-A.
I never did that. Yeah, I don't think I
Okay,
had those.
so Ben here isn't smart.
Well, I didn't have. Well, you're mean. Whatever. I plan on cooking for myself next year,
Yeah,
so I think that would be better.
yeah,
And that it sucks because I would go now that I have to go back and actually do it myself, but now I won't be disappointed.
yeah,
And actually, I also would be disappointed in case I eat something suck. Like I have to eat like
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah,
When
something.
you're just cooking up alone, you know.
Won't be alone. I'll probably be alone.
Well, you never know. We'll cover that next episode.
I'll die alone.
No, you won't. Um,
Oh,
but yeah, so if you're new, welcome. Hopefully that gave you a good gauge on what we do here.
we do
Gauge.
we don't do really anything good.
What?
We don't
Slandering Pondering's name over here, man.
the longer you hear the Actually, the
The
longer
more
you
brain rot you get.
the more you guys like, comment, and subscribe and listen, the more likely I won't go bankrupt
Yeah,
because
so
this
thank
is
you
all
for
my
paying our
funding.
salaries.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to get better at uploading to YouTube.
Mm.
Um,
I was watching that the other day on this TV back there.
oh yeah.
I put it on. My dad was like, "I'm so happy that you guys are doing this,"
Yeah,
and I was like, "That's it."
which I feel pretty bad because I forgot to upload a good bit of the podcast that we did. I think I
Hmm.
uploaded three, and then there were some after that I just forgot to.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm going to make a pretty good effort now of uploading. I'm hoping I can get those ones that weren't uploaded before uploaded now, so we
Hmm.
can like keep it in order,
Yeah.
kind of. So, if you please to listen to this on YouTube, you are more than welcome to because I know some people, they or actually most people, they just need YouTube while they eat.
Yes. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, let's enter. What's some? We'll entertain you while you eat. We should do. I was thinking we should grow from just sitting here and talking, and we should talk while we do something.
Ooh,
Like, I don't know what that would be.
like a puzzle.
No, not like a puzzle. Not like something like something along the lines of like this like cooking candy thing that I got, my brother got, and we're gonna do later. Like a
Oh,
cra not like a craft, like, but something like interesting, you know?
I see. You
Like,
know, I mean, if we really want to go far, because I've seen them on TikTok, we get the clip-on wireless mics.
yeah.
Or, actually, I think I proposed this before where we go fishing or something
Yeah,
and
we
we
could
do an
do that.
episode.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I at this point, I- yeah, we should go do that.
I think that, or like even like, I don't know, maybe if we did like a walk or something, like something,
We'll go harass people.
okay, maybe that's a little bit like far.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Maybe like, what if we had like oh, I have to go water my cactus. I gotta go
Oh,
do that. What if we had like a little like cactus or like succulent that's like Fred, our side host? We'll
oh,
show you every week. One day, Fred. Oh, like a goldfish. What if we bought?
oh,
Yo, I should go buy a fish.
oh.
Well, there will be an episode where we
We
go
go
buy
to
a fish.
Petco and buy a
Yeah, but
fish
we'll buy like a goldfish and I'll
and we'll
put
name
him
it
somewhere.
Fond.
Ponder. Uh,
Fond
well, I'll get another one and we'll name it Ring,
ring,
and then they'll have a baby fish, and it'll be called.
period. Because we have a period at the end of our name.
It will be red.
I get it. Um,
Oh, you know what? We should
what?
get one yellow fish and one white fish, and
Oh,
that
so
will
it'd be
be
like
you, and that
us.
will be me.
I could be the yellowfish because I'm wearing a
No,
yellow
no,
shirt
no,
right
no, no,
now.
no, 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 mm-mm. No,
Oh,
no.
oh,
You're supposed to be the white one.
sorry,
I'll be
sorry,
the yellow one,
sorry,
and then we'll have a baby fish.
sorry. You know what I really wanted to get into? Which honestly just
Drugs?
no.
What?
School just didn't allow it because it just took so much
Hmm.
time. We did those edits for a while, put them on
Oh yeah.
TikTok.
Uh-huh.
Um, I looked on our TikTok the other day for Pondering, and it was like a sound removed from one, and I was like,
Mhm.
gosh, this is just a lot. Like honestly, TikTok, like people still use it. It might be gone. Like I don't really know where everybody is on that yet.
Yeah.
I think it's like if a buyer doesn't buy it in the next like eight and a half,
Hmm.
8 months, I think it's gonna get banned. But regardless, I know a lot of people use Instagram Reels. Our Instagram's pretty big anyway. That's where a lot of people follow us.
Yeah.
I
You have
I want to do cap cuts.
40,000.
I
Oh
think,
yes, I think that would be good.
but I really don't know how it runs. But I think it would be really funny to take some of our clips we do in these episodes and put them into a cap
Mm-hmm.
cut
Mm.
on Instagram Reel because I think that gets us publicity. Publicity. Thank
Yeah.
you. Um, yeah,
Um. Yeah, I guess that's all I've been doing. I haven't really, nothing else has happened
yeah,
that's remotely worth listening to from
yeah,
our viewers. Um, yeah,
yeah.
I
But we
guess that
hope to
was
get
it.
back to weekly episodes. Actually, we not hope to, we will. Um, and yeah, is we trying to wrap it up here?
I got nothing else to say.
I got nothing else to say either. Hopefully, we bless you with a little bit of a shorter episode.
Yep.
sometimes our longer episodes we just go on tangents, and sometimes we get a little bit excited, and
Yeah,
but this episode, I guess it was one of those episodes kind of we had in the beginning, like the introduction episode we talked about earlier. It was not so much like answering questions as we normally do. It was just kind of like a information session, which I like to think this kind of is, but
yeah,
we dove into a little other random goldfish topics, so
we should get a goldfish.
we should.
Roberto
Roberto,
is our
wow.
goldfish.
Wow. The white
Yeah,
one or the yellow one?
the brown one,
Oh, inclusivity. Yes, here at Pondering, we promote everything
except for the bad ones.
except for the bad ones. That's
So,
actually such a
so that way we'll leave it vague so we won't offend anybody, even if
yes.
your opinion is wrong.
Up to interpretation by the public. We support everything but the bad things. That should be a
Yeah,
slogan.
but the bad ones, that's our pondering, a podcast
Ooh,
about slandering bad things,
the bad things, yes.
but not the good
Um,
ones.
so thank you for tuning in to listen.
Hmm.
If you're listening on YouTube, like, subscribe. Um,
Leave a comment down below that you made it this far
yeah.
and put, I don't know, put, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know,
put some.
put some. If you're listening on Spotify, there'll be a comment section too as well.
Hmm.
Um, we have video on Spotify. If you're listening on Apple Music, which I mean, I think there's
Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast,
Yeah.
not Apple Music. So
We'll
sorry.
start making music. Oh, we can do karaoke one day,
Karaoke.
except I
Wow.
can't sing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's okay. You can play guitar, piano,
Don't know how to play it.
and we'll figure
Are
it
you
out.
insinuating that since I am of me,
You
that I know
literally took piano lessons.
I did?
Don't start with me, Ben.
Whoops.
So thank you for listening. Feel free to follow our Instagram. That's where we mainly post our announcements.
Uh-huh.
And we are back for the summer. It's good to be back.
Yeah, this is our summer segments. Maybe we'll have a guest on soon.
So
We'll
true.
just have somebody on,
Yeah,
talk
if you
about
want to be a
something.
guest, hit us up.
Hit Tyler up because apparently you guys don't like talking to me.
Yeah, or hit Ben up. Maybe you decide to talk to him for a change.
Yeah, before I'm a limited time offer. I'll
Yeah,
be gone soon.
he'll be.
Forever.
We'll cover that in the next episode. Anyways, thank you for listening, and we will catch you in the next episode.
Yeah, that's it. Peace. It's you're not peace.
There we go. Wait, we'll do it again. We'll do it.
Oh.
It was the fade out to black. All right.
All right.
All right.
Peace.